Hi, it's Kata, and today I'd like to share with you my very small collection of Twilight dolls, including unboxing a new one and showing off a great thrift store find. So I feel like most people either completely despise the Twilight franchise or they absolutely love it and live for it. Me personally, I'm mainly indifferent to it. I did like it, but I'm not like a die-hard fan, and I don't really remember the characters very well or much of the storyline, so please forgive my ignorance about it. However, for me, as a doll fan, I am here for these Twilight dolls. The boys especially are what totally do it for me with this doll series. I did a video a while back ranking all of my male dolls. I have 24 male dolls of various series, and the numbers 1 and 2 in my top 5 were both Twilight dolls, with Edward being number 2 and Dr. Carlisle being number 1 of my all-time favorite boy dolls. So it's my understanding that there are 15 Twilight dolls made by Mattel, some repeating characters at different eras of the Twilight saga. And actually, I wouldn't mind getting them all, but especially the men. I feel like the Twilight females, especially Bella, really kind of look like Barbie. Except there's one later one, a little edgier, I think when she becomes a vampire. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for anybody. Actually, I don't know if she becomes a vampire, to be honest with you. I didn't make it that far in the series, but I'm assuming she does, right? Just from what we've all seen in pop culture. And I think that's when the Bella Barbie starts to look really cool. So I wouldn't mind getting that one too. Like I said, I wouldn't mind getting all of them. They're all pretty great. And actually, I think the Tonner Doll Company made some Twilight characters too. I feel like they look way more realistic. I'm not sure if they're, fashion doll 11-inch size. I'm pretty sure they are. But I do actually prefer the Mattel boys from the Twilight series more than the Tonner. But then again, I don't actually have any Tonner dolls in person. Maybe they're like the 16-inch size, so maybe they're like the tall Tonner dolls. I'm not sure. If you know, please let me know. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at each one of my 4 Twilight dolls and unbox a brand new one with me, as well as to clean up one that we found at the thrift store. Okay, so as I said, my number 1 favorite male doll of all time is it 2012 Twilight Breaking Dawn series number 2, if I'm getting specific. This is the Dr. Carlisle Cullen doll. This is not his original outfit. I honestly think that his original outfit was a little boring. It was just like kind of a white lab coat. And it wasn't until I put him in this handsome Victorian outfit that he really sort of came alive for me and became just the absolute stunner that he is. This outfit actually belongs to a Dolls of the World Rhett Butler doll. And so you can tell it is a little short for him, but put him in some tall boots and you can't tell. He just looks really hot. I love how he's so pale. The sideburns are a great touch. I love that he's got kind of like the vampire ring. Is that the one that like allows them to be out in the sun, or am I getting that mixed up with Vampire Diaries? That's a show that I really liked. Anyway, I'm a sucker for blonde men, so this doll just does it for me. Love that he has rooted hair. Just everything about him is so sultry and so mysterious. And that's one thing that I really especially love about these Twilight dolls is they're not your typical toothy, big grin, smiling Kens, right? They have a seriousness to them that you don't get to really see in just your basic Ken dolls. So that's why I find myself gravitating towards the Twilight series male dolls, because they are so unique looking and very different from your regular Ken doll. Very handsome. They do look, I think, a little bit like the actors that portray them. So of course that gives them an extra layer of absolute beauty. So my next one is the Edward, and I do think it's the Breaking Dawn number 2. There are, I want to say, like 3 different Edwards in this doll series, and this is probably the last one where he and Bella were getting married. So he originally came in like a sort of very Victorian looking tuxedo, and I gothed him up. I gave him a goth over. I thought this Edward was very good looking anyway, very pale. When I got him, he was pre-owned, and so his suit was kind of dusty, sort of making him look even more of a relic. Perfect for a vampire, right? But I really wanted to give him sort of a gothic rock kind of look, so I punked out his hair, gave him black lipstick, an earring, of course the fishnet shirt, and put him in this really great outfit. He still does wear his original tuxedo coat, which again is a little faded, which I think is great. Sort of gives it more of like a, I don't know, Peter Murphy style edginess to it. He doesn't wear a vampire ring. He wears like a wedding band, which is interesting. So he's gorgeous, has those very light eyes. Does look a little bit like Robert Pattinson, I think, maybe. Maybe not so much the black lipstick, but yeah. So I bought him from eBay, just pre-owned, no box, just the loose doll, still in his original outfit though. And when they shipped him just in like a bubble wrap envelope. And it was really like taped up really securely. So it was just kind of like this bubble wrap tube. Not the best way to ship a doll, just saying. And then I made the dummy mistake of cutting, I know you're already like, cutting open the package and, not realizing that he was just sort of loose in there. And I nicked his nose. Don't know if you can see that, but his nose definitely has a piece. I did super glue it back on, but clearly it was really hard to do. But I don't know, you can't really tell from a distance for one, and 2, gives him a little bit of an edginess. Love it. So yeah, number 2 of my all-time favorite male dolls. Okay, this is my first Twilight doll in a box. This is Jasper? Yes, this is Jasper. Look at how gorgeous. I'm definitely taking him out of this box, so stand by for that. But I just wanted to show kind of how they come in a box. It's got that sort of rainforesty, like Washington State green, evergreen look to it in the backdrop. Kind of cool. But look at inside. Look at his shoes. Those tennis shoes. Kind of like Converse. Isn't that cool? I can't wait to see those close up. And then here's the back of the box. The back of the boxes show the actor who plays them. Look at that intense look like. I'm a serious friggin' vampire. It is hard being a vampire, man. I'm in high school. Believe it. That was always kind of strange to me. It's like they're centuries old vampires or however old they are, and yet they choose to go to high school. But then I went down the rabbit hole on the internets with why that would be, and it actually kind of makes sense. Whenever they move to like a new place, they enter the youngest looking vampires in high school so that they can stay there longer without anybody questioning their age or why they're, adults that still look young, right? So like pretend they're like juniors or seniors in high school, 17, 18 years old, and then they can like continue to, age appropriately in the community. Does that sound right to you? It makes sense. Sure. That's a good reason. Because otherwise I was like, dude, why repeat high school ever? No. But anyway, okay. And here's another thing that I have to say. The back of the boxes don't give credit to the actors that play them. I mean, I know they're trying to like keep the whole mysterious myth to it, but I feel like if you're going to put a picture of a real life person, you should give them credit, especially for being such an iconic character. I don't know, maybe that's just me. P.S. The actor who played Dr. Carlisle Cullen, Peter Facinelli, am I saying that right? Is the cousin to a friend of mine. I know. Pretty cool. Okay, anyway, but I'm getting off topic. So let's go ahead and open up Jasper and see what he looks like out of the box. Be right back. Okay, here's Jasper out of the box. Look at how handsome. Love the curls. Deep sideburns. Love the casual clothes. Yeah, his shoes are great. My husband's like, love the Chuck Taylors. No socks, because it's edgy to wear Converse without socks. And look at the back of his pants. Great detail. It even has a snap closure. So that's nice. Yeah. His shirt is really looking more blue in this camera shot than it is in real life. It's actually more of like a dark navy blue. But yeah, he's really handsome. Love him. He doesn't have the ring that Dr. Carlisle does. So maybe it's not like the vampire ring that you need to stay out in daytime. I'm definitely thinking Vampire Diaries with that one. But look at how handsome. Oh my gosh. I think I would have a major crush on this guy if he went to my high school. I'd be like, yeah, especially if he played guitar. And lastly, in my modest little Twilight doll collection, we have the 2012 Rosalie. Now, husband brought this home from a thrift store and said, I saw this and thought you might like it. Boy, was he right. I recognized right away that this was a Twilight doll. First of all, because of her pale skin. And then, the necklace, which looked very specific, and her really cool earrings. Can't believe she still has these gorgeous earrings. She also has black nail polish. Yeah, clearly not her original dress, but a gorgeous holiday dress. Really beautiful. And hair, still a mess. She does have boots. Love that they... These aren't the original shoes that she came with either. So I love that whoever put her in this Christmas dress also gave her these really hot knee-high black boots. Yeah, gorgeous. So I think what I'm going to do is clean her up a little bit and see how closely I can make her look to the original Rosalie doll and let her join the boys. Okay, be right back. Okay, here's Rosalie all cleaned up. Look at how beautiful she looks. I'm just delighted at how good this turned out, how similar she looks to her original look out of the box. This dress belongs to a modern circle Barbie, and it just looks amazing on her. Her hair cleaned up, so nice. And I'm so happy that she has her original jewelry. She is missing her bracelet, but that's okay because dang, look at how hot this girl is. Woo woo! And she gets to hang out with these guys. Lucky, lucky girl. Oh, but before I go, let me update you on my no by June. It is June 28th, and I've made it the entire month without buying anything. Except for the brand new Sapphire Silkstone. Oops! Does that count? I am extending my no by June a week into July because of that doll. But actually, I think we have another sort of promising lead on another Silkstone. But still, at this point, I've done awesome on my no by June. This Jasper doll came to me in, I don't know, April or May, just now getting around to unboxing him. And then I do believe that Rosalie came to me in June, but purchased by my husband. That doesn't count, right? That does not count. So yeah, doing good. At least I've upheld the spirit of my no by June, right? Sometimes honoring just the spirit of a thing is all you can do. So thanks so much for joining me today as I showed you my very small but ever-growing collection of Twilight dolls. I think I'd really love to get, is her name Victoria? Yeah, she looks really sassy. And then a Jane, she's got this gorgeous cloak. There's like 2 versions of her. I've seen that doll in just like a basic black cloak, which is gorgeous. Looks so pretty with her blonde hair. And then like a more elaborate cloak. But I'm not sure how easy it would be to find that doll. Anyway, always on the hunt for Twilight dolls. See what I did there? Especially the boys. I would love to get all of the Twilight boy dolls. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, whether you like Twilight or not, you cannot deny that they did an amazing job on these dolls. I mean, just having these great dolls in the Pink Label Barbie collection, I think was just an awesome addition to that series. So thanks again so much for joining me today. If you liked my video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? You know, high school. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I wasn't a cheerleader. Who am I kidding?